Smoke Show Scarlett Bordeaux, and you're watching the Kayfabe Man Cave podcast. Hey guys, this is Kayla Becker, and you're watching Kayfabe Man Cave.
Here I am at the Wrestling Collector in Stockholm, New Jersey, and on my way home, I'll be listening to Kayfabe Man Cave.
What's up? It's Sammy, the Spanish guy Guevara, and new TNT champion. And you, right now, yes, you, are listening to Kayfabe Man Cave. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kayfabe Man Cave podcast. I'm your host, Marv, here with my co-host, Jay Reckless, AJ,
What up?
Mark, and our new guest, Trent. This episode, we'll talk about Wrestlemania 42, starting with night 1.
We have to.
Yes. All right, let's talk about the 6-man tag match. The Usos and LA Knight defeated Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and ISO Speed. I thought it was an okay match. I mean, it's predictable. The Usos and LA Knight won. ISO Speed had a nice spot at the end there.
Logan Paul spot.
Yeah. Did a splash from corner of the ring to the commentator's table.
Yeah,
What are
I
your
mean,
thoughts on that match, guys.
so I joke, right? Night 1 definitely was not better than night 2. But I enjoyed it better than most, I think. But it also could be the fact that I was watching on delay because I was actually out that night. So I read everybody's reactions. Everybody said they hated it. And then I watched them. Like, you know what? I was entertained. It is what it is. Wasn't the best, but I was entertained. But that match specifically, Speed showed out. I didn't mind it. I thought it was cool. I liked that he did the Logan Paul spot because it was like, it just kind of reminded me of like the 80s and 90s of, celebrities in wrestling. We kind of just expect that with WWE now, right?
Mm-hmm.
To tag on.
It wasn't.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Like it's nothing new. I mean, they've been doing it since what? Cyndi Lauper, Liberace, and all this stuff. I just feel like they're kind of now forcing it more, so it's just more noticeable, I would say.
The more,
But again,
more influencers.
Yeah. It's different kind of celebrities now, right? That's kind of what it is.
Which is fine though. I like it because it's like they're athletic celebrities. I mean, minus Jelly Roll.
Some of them.
Yeah.
Well, he lost like 200 pounds. Look at him that, or 100 pounds.
So, good for him.
I'll give him
but
that.
Doing wonders.
For the most part, you got people actually like giving actual love to the craft.
Mm-hmm.
So you got
Yeah,
like
they're
Bad
trying.
Bunny.
Yeah, like
trying.
like Bad Bunny.
More than-
He put in the work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
could have
got-
been Snooki, right? It could have been a Snooki job.
Oh, that was the worst.
You could have had, but you have him. Then you had ISO Speed, who had actually a match on ISO Speed Goes Pro.
Yeah, I watched that when he was training. He was training to have that match with Randy Orton.
And no, with the what's it called? The
No. He trained.
boyfriend.
He trained with Randy Orton. That's what it was.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then even Logan Paul, like as much as people hate him, progressed
yeah.
a lot.
Like I hate
I mean-
Logan Paul, but I respect the shit out of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's definitely
just
evolved.
wrestling wise, none of his business acumen, none of that.
Yeah, because you got to think, it's like if you ever watched, like, let's just say back in the day with Bam Bam Bigelow versus Lawrence Taylor, you're like, yeah, they don't expect much. He's a football player, throw a shoulder tackle and call it a day.
My favorite giant of all time.
So, but yeah, no, it was like Jared said, it was better than expected, and sports entertained.
Yeah, and brings
Yes.
like the younger viewers, the Gen Z audience to watch wrestling.
Oh, my kids loved it, man.
Yeah, I don't think
Had
we
to
knew
explain-
about ISO Speed until your son mentioned him, JR.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was until like he was watching YouTube. I'm like, who is this guy? Making millions on Twitch and whatever.
You guys have any thoughts on that?
Yeah. Just the general comment of the time, like everything's on night 1, that included, felt really short, right? I think that was the biggest, downside. I think was just the duration of the matches all seemed kind of quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
agree.
say
It
this.
seems like every match except for the main events in both nights were pretty short.
Night one was pure WWE wrestling entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that match was for the kids. Like, I'm not a. Y'all know I hate that Logan Paul dude. And I'm like, I don't know. I guess I like that I Show Speed guy better because of the whole One Piece deal, and I'm like, he's really into One Piece, different guy, and all that stuff. But I
I'm
can't.
cool with that part. Yeah, yeah.
I can't really get into celebrity wrestling. That Jelly Roll stuff, I just skip it.
I'm just
But I
glad
don't get
it was like you
I
know, it
got an
was a
early
brief
bath.
moment. It wasn't like an actual he wasn't
Yeah,
in an actual match,
I
you
got an
know.
early bathroom break night one.
Yeah. It was a
Yeah,
short
that's how I feel about
interaction.
the Costco guys too. But
I have to say though, I
Um,
feel bad because we can't give iShow Speed a fair shake, considering we don't really know much about the guy. Minus, like, at least I kind of know a little bit about him in regards to like how much brain rot he produces on like social media, whether it's TikTok or Instagram Reels and stuff like that. But he's actually pretty entertaining, and he came from being like one of those annoying streamers to being somewhat bearable, and like it was kind of fun to see him tour a country, like tour countries
I
and go
can
around
agree
the
with
world.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's not
he
one
given
of
a
does
lot of
those.
money to like
he does
a lot
some
of
cool
people in
stuff.
other countries, so
He
props
doesn't
to him for
annoy me
that.
as much as the others do, like that Kai
Didn't he
dude.
race a cheetah? Like, was that real?
Like he
Uh,
races people, right? That's what I'm assuming where the speed thing comes from.
Yeah, he's like mad fast,
yeah,
Yeah.
and
so
he's a big Ronaldo fan too.
yeah, and he definitely ate that spear from Braun Breaker at the Royal Rumble. So
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I can appreciate that. Like he
yeah, he endeared
really good
himself.
at that.
He took
Yeah,
bumps.
he lost a shoe. Like, he lost the easy, I think, right?
That's the one that uses
The
like
foam
the
runners.
easy pumps or whatever. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the
Yeah, I'm good.
unsanctioned match. Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. Jacob Fatu defeated Drew in the match. It was an
Oh no,
unsanctioned
here's more.
match, so there's a lot of tables and chairs that were involved. What'd you guys think of the match and the ending?
That was my favorite match of that night for sure.
Yeah.
Night one. Yeah.
Of night one. Yeah.
I mean, when Drew leaving to go do Highlander, I mean, the ending was predictable, all things considered, but I think overall it was a good match. Lots of action and fun spots for sure.
hmm
Dude took that phone and started using it. That was great.
I like how Jacob ended the match by hitting him with the toolbox.
Yeah, and Drew kind of looked like he was scared of the toolbox the whole time. Like, oh,
Yeah, yeah.
CM Punk hit me with this before.
Yeah, yeah, like PTSD. But
Mhm.
like how they implemented that toolbox. It was like a reference to the CM Punk match.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like the match. I don't understand what was so unsanctioned about it. It was basically just a no DQ match. Um, like I guess business wise, you don't want to do too much blood because there's blood in the main event and all that stuff. But it's like, don't call it an unsanctioned match because then too many people kind of
Yeah,
expect more from that.
expectations are high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could have just been like a street fight.
You
No.
think they did that because, it's not realistic for him to win clean, like just without
Who?
all those
Who? Jacob?
weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's supposed to be a blow off, right? Like they had all these. They didn't really have matches, but they had all these encounters. Like this is like the final thing that's just kind of other than a regular match, they have to let off some steam, right? So it's kind of like how it used to be back in the day, where you'll have a regular match, and then you'll have the gimmick, right? This is supposed to be their blow off,
hmm
but I don't think they even have they officially said that Drew was the one that hit him, like took him out. Did they ever really officially say that? I don't remember.
Sure.
Yeah.
No.
I think that's what they
Because I mean that's
that's
what we
what they were
assumed.
implying.
Yeah, but I don't know if he officially admitted to it, but there's still hope for Cody then, right? Cody
Yeah.
turning heel. We'll see. Oh, excuse me.
All right, let's move on to the women's tag team match. Fatal four way. Brie Bella and surprise appearance by Paige. Um, defeated Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Bailey, and Lyra. What are your thoughts on that? It was a nice surprise. I mean, the dirt sheets kind of ruined the
Yeah,
page reveal. I wish that
They
wasn't.
ruin a lot of things.
Yeah, I wish that wasn't
They
revealed.
ruin
I
a lot
wish
of
they
things.
kept it a secret.
I mean,
Ask Selena Vega.
if you think about it, I think in the long run, it's like whenever there's someone that does a return or anything, it's like, all right, we know who's winning.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of those things where you're just like, well, great. I'm
Not
happy that she's back.
yeah. More often than not, that happens. Yeah.
But now
Yeah.
it's like now we have a makeshift team of Paige and Bree, and
I
we
initially
haven't
thought
heard
it
from
was
them.
Bailey and Lyra gonna win because they've been losing a lot. So I thought this was gonna be their big push. But once
No,
I
this
heard
was
that Paige
Paige's
was
like
gonna come back and
that's her. This is
Brie,
like
that's
her
when I knew like
welcome back moment.
yeah that they were
But
gonna
I
win the
think
championship.
me being the creative type I am, I think it could lead to a storyline where Nikki's jealous of Paige and turn on her. So it could be the Bellas versus Paige and
Hmm.
somebody else, maybe AJ. Call back to previous WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think that's where it would make more sense because I think I read an interview Nikki wants to come back as a heel anyway.
Hmm.
I have a
It
question
would
though.
be
Have we seen the champions since WrestleMania?
yeah, they were on Raw and then they showed up on SmackDown. Yeah,
And they've had like big segments, or was it? Did they wrestle or anything like that? Or
on SmackDown, not Raw.
okay,
They wrestled a tag against Alexa and Charlotte, and then got
I
attacked
think
by
they
Fatal
did.
Influence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Charlotte and Alexa confronted them.
Yeah, and then Fatal Influence attacked both teams. On Raw, they
I
just showed
think
up, in the crowd.
I think the storyline can pivot for sure to the whole, um, the Bellas kind of having a little bit of animosity towards each other, even not necessarily towards Paige, but
Mhm.
when everybody's healthy again, what do they do with it then? They're gonna have to find a storyline somewhere. And does Paige turn? Does Brie turn? I think that's an interesting concept. I'm not a big fan of the Bellas, just to be honest with you, just because I don't think they've earned their time again back. Like I liked them when they first came, but their gap made it hard for me to kind of see them as champions again, to be honest, right? They've been gone for so long. They earned it back in the day, but they haven't earned it again, in my opinion. So I think that makes it really rough for me. I'm a big Alexa Bliss fan. I think her homage to Bray Wyatt was phenomenal on her
Hmm.
intro. I don't know if y'all saw that or not. That was probably one of my favorite spots of the whole night was the homage to Bray Wyatt because I've been a big Bray Wyatt fan for a long time too. But I think I would have rather seen Charlotte and Alexa take it back again. So,
yeah. No, I agree with Trent. I mean that, or even Bailey and Lyra, that would have been a fine result at the end, and it just sucks because obviously it's like you can't have someone lose on their return and someone as big as Paige return,
Yeah.
and take that L.
I
But
think who lost in the return recently. I can't think of anybody right now.
Jericho lost in it, but that's AEW. He lost in his return match to Ricochet, but that's their thing. But
Yeah, Jericho lost just by going back.
But yeah, no. But going back to the whole Bella thing, it's just it's weird because you already know what's gonna happen. It's like
Yeah.
who's gonna turn? Like how long until she turns? It's not even a question of
yeah,
oh
it's a
well,
matter of when, not if.
yeah. Which is kind of like sad because we don't want to think as a fan, you kind of want to be lost in the belief that okay, this is gonna work out. This is gonna be a long term thing. But you're just like, yeah,
No.
she's gonna turn in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'm one of the biggest WWE fans you probably guys know. I just want them to give me a reason to actually care about these damn tag belts, to be fair. I did like the homage that what's it called Nia Jackson Lash Legend did with the white demolition outfits. That was pretty
Demolition.
cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
We'll make some good action figures out of that.
Yeah.
But any result for me would have been the same. I mean, I'm glad Paige won just because I'm a Paige fan from day one. But like I said, I just want a reason to care about the belts, which is hard because they got rid of some women that could have been good tag teams, right? But
Yeah.
we'll talk about that later.
All right, let's move on to the next match, which was the Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee.
That was like my
Thought the
least
Becky
favorite
Lynch
match.
intro was pretty cool with
It was
the
the most
with the band.
predictable out of them all. Well,
That was pretty dope.
one of the more
Marv Rosebud.
predictable ones.
You don't like the match,
Unless
AJ?
Marvin just staring intently into the screen.
Oh, You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go.
Oh, okay.
It's just sad that this whole run so far for AJ Lee has been used on. Not saying that it's been used on her, but it's like, oh, there's so many other potential matches that could have happened.
Instead of the
And
one with Becky Lynch.
I mean, not just that, but like the weeks in between. So the build up for the match was like, you could have had 4 weeks of her wrestling, Bailey or Asuka or something. But
Oh
it
yeah.
was
I would have rather saw Bailey or Asuka in WrestleMania than Becky.
Yeah. Like wrestlers that she hasn't wrestled before. Yeah, that would have been great to see.
even as a buffer, like just in between
Hmm.
her and
I
Becky,
mean,
just to give her, a couple defenses and but it all depends on how her body is healing and the work schedule because
the
again
stamina, yeah.
she's
Yeah, she's
10
been
years
gone
older
for
than
yeah.
Yeah, she's been
Yeah,
gone for
and
a
we
while,
don't.
so
I know that. I
they're
think
trying to ease her into it.
she said she was full time, but I don't know her contract structure. Like maybe she only has like a one appearance a month thing. And this was a natural storyline. But I agree that yeah, I didn't need to see them. Becky and AJ, I didn't need to see it. I'd rather see her with somebody else.
Yeah. Do you
And
think
now
they
we can
see
because now she has to
AJ
earn her way
as
back.
like a spectacle, like a Brock Lesnar, like a wrestler that you only see like on PLEs?
I mean, that's what it seems like.
I would
Yeah.
hope not, but yeah, I agree. Kind of looks like
Yeah, I
that.
mean, as I say, I looked it up. She's 39 years old, so she's not young in the grand scheme of wrestling either. I didn't think she was that old. I thought she was a little younger, but she's 39. So her staying power might be minimal at best in the women's side of the house, right? Especially with the young talent. I do see
Mhm.
her kind of as a Lesnar kind of pickup. Um, but like you said, predictable. I don't think anyone thought that Becky was going to tap out again. Thought the ending was a bit obnoxious with just the hair pull to get into the final pin. When she pulled her hair to I didn't like that. I thought for a WrestleMania moment, that was kind of a weak moment. I think AJ and I've talked about that a couple of times. Very weak moment for the culmination of what's supposed to be a big match.
Mhm.
And I don't think they wanted AJ to take a clean pin, but it's
but
like
to be
I
fair,
would have rather taken that.
it's crazy to think that I feel like Trish Stratus can hold a better match than AJ Lee can right now.
Well, Trish Stratus, she's just athletic. She still does yoga and all that stuff. God knows what AJ was doing for 10 years besides writing comic books.
I mean, she was
And
still wrestling like she was doing that show
Yeah,
heels,
it's not the same.
Well, she was
but she
wasn't she like a general manager or something like that?
I heard she was using stunt doubles and stuff too on that
Yeah,
show.
she had no matches. She didn't do any matches for like. Well, she was like a general manager or like she was part of Glow, right? Wasn't she the new version of Glow or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
for a
the
while?
all women wrestling
I feel
But
company.
she wasn't
go ahead.
wrestling or anything like that.
I know it just feels like it's more so nostalgia for her. At least in my opinion, it's a nostalgia act, and we're
Oh,
just
totally.
remembering how she was in terms of that feud with Brie or Nikki Bella, where she was able to like almost pipe bomb her, and
Mhm.
then to be able to leave like the in a batch of wrestlers who weren't really wrestlers. Like she
Well,
left at
yeah.
a
Well, I
time
mean,
where
she stood out back then. Now,
now
the
it's like
wrestlers are so much better.
exactly like you got
Mhm.
like Tiffy Time and you got like Lash
Like,
and you got all those like
like
new
Kendall
female
Gray will
wrestlers.
wrestle anybody. They'll out
Yeah,
wrestle. She'll out wrestle anybody.
That's the new Kurt
female
Angle.
Kurt Angle.
Mhm.
So,
Oh yeah.
but like for me, it's just like it's such a weird thing to watch her now and be like, yes, I enjoy the nostalgia, but I'm just like,
Can she keep up?
yeah,
The best wrestler out of the Divas era, right? And then
exactly.
everyone
And
now,
you're
But
everyone now can run. Everyone now
that
can grab.
Divas era was like 10, 20, 10, like 12 years ago. That's the problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I
it's
mean, and
like
there's
I
so
guess
much talent in women's wrestling right now. Like the up and coming talent is sickening if you look at the numbers, right? Compared to, compared to what they were then, compared to what they were now, and what they're doing now compared to what they were then. I
Yeah.
mean, just night
Yeah,
and
yeah,
day difference, in
definitely.
my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. Go
and it
from
just
like
leaves us
lingerie
wanting more.
matches to like, real wrestling matches.
We just want
Yeah,
more.
I
That's
mean,
what it is, I think.
from her, but yeah, I mean, it was a different time back then, right? We're used
Yeah,
to
yeah.
we're used to like longer feuds and matches that mean something now versus back then when AJ was or even when Paige first broke in. It was a different time. Like, wait, Evolve between Evolve and NXT, there's so many girls that are gonna come up. It's just a different world now.
Yeah, that
It is
explains so many
progress.
cuts. All right, let's move on to the next match: Gunther versus Seth Rollins. I thought this was the best match of the night, in my opinion.
Pure wrestling, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, so many false finishes. Um, they pulled off like every move in their arsenal. And just the
They,
ending, the
they
ending
should have
sucked.
gave him the win. Just
You
give
like
him
the
the win
finish?
clean.
I
Ooh.
guess that not having a clean win would be lead to a longer storyline, but
Yeah,
Yeah, but my thing is, I don't think Seth and Gunther continue after this. It's more Seth is just going to go back to Braun Breaker.
against Braun. Yeah, yeah.
Gunther's, God knows what the hell what's the favor he wants. Does he want Paul
My
Heyman to
idea,
walk him out on a match or something like that?
my
What
idea
is
was
it?
that he was asking to retire Brock,
Yeah, I think a lot of people think that. But it's like,
but
That was a
is
plan, man. That was a
does
plan
Brock?
because SummerSlam
But Brock,
is going to
yeah,
be in Minneapolis, his home city, and the plan
Brock
was
was like,
for Gunther to retire him, but Brock
Brock
was
said,
like, "No,
nope,
I want to go out on
I'm
my own
done.
terms."
I think the match was really technical, which was nice. Like there was a lot of good spots where there's a lot of technical, and they had good chemistry, which is good. I'm
Yeah,
not a big. I get a little bit over Gunther, and I'm not sure what Triple H loves so much about Gunther, but Gunther hasn't lost in I don't even know how long, So that's a bit kind of unnerving if you think about it.
the last one was with was it with
Was it
Jay
Jay?
that
yeah,
beat
he
Might
him?
have
has
been
to.
Jay.
It was Jay.
I think only
WrestleMania,
two people have beat him so far in the main roster, right? Only Jay
Yeah,
and Sammy.
and it
yeah.
was for
It,
titles.
it just seems like his narrative. I don't know what the end game is for him yet. I'm kind of interested to see what it is. Obviously he's a big guy, so I don't know. It's not like an Oba type thing. I don't think by any means. I don't know. I don't know where his story goes from here. To y'all's point, we know where Seth's going. He's going back to Braun. Where does Gunther go? I think Gunther was it almost felt like a fill-in match for WrestleMania because they couldn't really figure out what to do with him, but they knew he needed to be there.
I
Yeah.
mean, to be fair, I think it really was because I think originally slated for WrestleMania was Seth Braun and Rey Mysterio Gunther. So it's like both their guys are all injured, so they had to do something.
Oh, Gunther is gonna put out Ray.
No, not so much retirement. It was just supposed to be them feuding because if you remember, like a few weeks back, he took out Dragon Lee,
Yeah.
and
Oh
then
yeah.
Ray stepped in. So that,
side thing, but I prefer Gunther fat.
Yeah, me too. He looked more intimidating.
He was
his
so
slaps hit
unique.
harder.
Right,
And
right.
like let me just say this. I'll preface it by if he's doing it for health, by all means, I respect that. It's just it was it was a lot more of a unique look for him,
Hmm.
and just something about like almost like that final boss kind of feel to him.
Right.
I
Yeah.
think so, but I think that's what got him over with like McMahon though. McMahon was
With
like, damn,
what?
he put in the work. He put in the
Oh,
work to get
Now he just
shredded.
looks he looks too skinny. You know?
correct.
Like if he like lost weight to look like Randy Orton or even Logan Paul, but he just looks too thin in my opinion.
Yeah.
Can't imagine like a shredded ass Gunther. That'd be kind of weird.
I mean,
He's
he's
either fat
shredded.
or
He's got
skinny,
a
bro.
six pack.
Yeah, but it's not like he's not defined. You know what I'm saying?
But I'd rather him be like
Chubby.
like
Like
if he's gonna be healthy, I'd want him to be like more muscular. Just
you want him to be like
Yeah.
John Morrison shredded?
no. Like just like more. How do you say this? Like a big E kind of body.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. He
You
would
want him to
look
be
more
like thick?
intimidating for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. No, yeah. Like that's the one thing I think is like I felt like his chops hit harder when he was bigger, I guess. But
Yeah.
I
But
still
yeah,
like
no.
Gunther, but
Still pretty damn
he's just
loud.
old school.
Yeah. I think that's why they might lug him so much because he represents like old school bare knuckle wrestling.
Hmm.
But I will say I do miss him with Imperium.
Yeah, yeah. That
He's
was a cool
stronger
faction.
without them, which is nuts.
Yeah, I don't know what Kaiser's doing right now, but this Grande
Kaiser,
Americana,
Kaiser's a lot
this
better in better position now.
Oh
what are you
yeah.
talking about? I don't know what he's doing. This Grande Americano guy, he's doing really well for himself though.
Yeah.
There's two of them though. I'm
There's
confused.
two of them. There's two still others, two of them.
I'm so confused by how there's two of them or four. There's four technically, right?
It's just so funny
Well,
to see Chad try to speak in Spanish. It's just hilarious because he mixes English with some Spanish because he can't
there's gonna
speak it as fluent as
yeah,
Kaiser.
there's got to be a documentary down the line, right? Like what the original plan for Grande Americano with Chad Gable was supposed to be before he got injured.
Yeah.
Because Ludwig just kind of just took the ball and just made it his own thing. It's just insane.
Right, yeah. And he's better at it, because of
Yeah,
how fluent he is in Spanish.
like I don't know if you could ever go back to being Ludwig.
No,
like
he's
Yeah,
embraced
it's
what would
tough.
he do? You know what I'm saying?
he's
Right.
It's
embraced
like
it so well because it's
yeah,
just supposed to be a joke. But then when you really buy into the thing, the dude can speak Spanish because he's European,
yeah.
and then the fact that like it was something meant to be a insult to Mexican people, but then he was like, he embraced
He
people.
flipped it.
This is his
Yeah.
rata,
Yeah,
He
he's
flipped it.
over in AAA. He's a face in AAA.
He's the biggest baby face in AAA. It's insane. He just had a
Yeah.
match with Tecano Jr. It was great. Or tagging with Tecano Jr. So it was like they're like the main baby faces. It was insane. But it's weird how it's reversed where on main roster, I guess in the US,
He's a heel.
Chad's the face technically,
Yeah.
and Kaiser's the heel. Although the past couple weeks, I would say, especially on NXT, it seems like more people are kind of leaning towards endearing to Kaiser, but we'll see how they play it.
It's only like it's a return. It's recency bias. People want to cheer for Chad Gable because he came back from injury. They know it's him.
Mhm.
That's the only thing.
What are you
So
talking about?
now
It's not Chad.
they can. I'm sorry, but now they can kind of heal it up more that he's been back weekly and
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like they're like the faces. It's like it's so weird because Ludwig, Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate, Los Americanos, like they're acting like faces on AAA, and they're kind of like that in NXT, but then they do heel stuff. Like if you watch Los Americanos on IG, like they just make fun of the cities they're in, right? So like no cultura, like they're making fun of wherever they are. So it's like they're heels or faces, but they're funny.
he'll be a funny heel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just weird how it took a bunch of Europeans pretending to be Americans, pretending to be Mexicans, pretending to be American to get Pete Dunne, Ludwig Kaiser, and Tyler Bate over.
Yeah,
Weirdest thing.
crazy, right?
Robert
I
Downey
would have
Jr.
thought.
We are grown ass men that enjoy stupid things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
We
wrong.
work 9 to 5s and we just want to enjoy dumbing ourselves down, even just for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Yeah, I had to explain to my wife that one of my favorite wrestlers is a European pretending to be American, pretending to be Mexican, pretending to be American.
Yeah.
How do I explain that?
Life's too serious, man. We gotta, just
Yeah,
enjoy
man.
ourselves and dumb it down.
Yeah. That's why
What does Kaiser do?
they need to bring El
Kaiser's a weird
Generico back.
handsome. Bro, that'd be
Yeah.
hilarious.
Get him out of that orphanage.
Fantastic.
Plus, I think Sammy's leaning heel anyway.
Through no fault of
He's
his own.
he's getting booed like crazy, especially against
Yeah.
Trick.
Yeah, well,
It's
let
no
him-
fault of his own either. It's because
No.
Trick is just super over.
he's a
Yeah,
new toy.
I mean, at this point, they just gotta lean into it.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the next match. Liv Morgan versus Stephanie Vaquer.
Too short.
Too short, yeah. I
Too
mean,
short. Too predictable.
too predictable. Yeah,
was
we knew there
basically
was
a
going to
Raw
be
match.
interference by Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm. Could have just been on Raw at that
Yeah,
point.
could have been 1-on-1. Let her win clean.
To Liv?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite rivalry of night one, honestly, though, because their rivalry isn't based off of anything other than just pure hatred towards each other, right? It's not like
The
there's a
build was
narrative,
great. Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
There's no narrative behind he stole my boyfriend, he stole my title. There's just genuine hatred towards each other and genuine desire to win the title, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
So it's to your point, it was not great because the match was so short, but I think that was the best rivalry of the night for sure, just based off that alone.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. That promo Stephanie did was amazing. In Spanish, when he just made Liv cry, it was great.
Mhm.
Great build. It just didn't live up to what it should have been. I mean, they're still going, so we'll see what the big payoff is going to be.
I
But
think they just got cut off in time. To be honest with you,
yeah,
everything else got their things, and then like all of a sudden they're in Gorilla, and they're like, "Hey, we're only gonna give you guys 5 minutes. Sorry."
Mhm.
we got to throw
So,
in a Papa John's commercial.
Plus, they were working
Yeah.
hurt too.
Yeah.
That's why they got cut short.
Does this rivalry stop with them, or do you think it branches out and Liv goes against Judgment Day, or there's a faction there sometime? Do you think the rivalry continues for a while, or do you think it goes in that direction? Just
I
random
think
question.
Stephanie gets it back, and then that's probably what helps cause the rift again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, other than that, I don't know where it would go. But yeah, it also bothers me that they had to give time to Liv's horrible song.
Oh yeah.
Like, did we need to see her? Like, she can't dance.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was
Can't
entertaining though.
dance.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like flashback
The
of like
song's
90s pop
It's like
music.
90s Britney Spears kind of
Yeah, 90s.
toxic
I
kind of
think that was the
Yeah,
look
music.
she was
Yeah.
trying to go
sure.
That's
for.
all I thought about. That's all I thought. I was like, oh my gosh, I have no words.
Like, yeah. I mean, her music video is best to watch on mute.
And
I
you said
don't
Good
care.
look at.
I'm a blind supporter. She represents 201, so I don't care.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
will put that on. I will put that on my podcast. I will put that on my playlist at Spotify, and I'll
support.
run the numbers up.
Yeah.
Nah, I can't do it,
To
bro.
be fair, I
can't do
like
it.
her song other over hers
She has
over
two
her
songs?
intro, her previous intro
Oh.
song.
Oh, yeah.
She's just talking. She don't sing, bro.
Fine,
She's
fine.
she's talking on a beat.
Bergen County. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm Jerry City. I don't care about Bergen County.
Exactly. You got Jay Lethal. You got AJ Lee. Let me have Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh, I also
We
have
have her
Sunny
and
Kiss.
Enzo.
Don't forget about Sunny Kiss.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Sonny. You got Sonny Kiss.
He's
Sunny
literally
Days.
from Jersey City.
Sunny days for JR.
She? I don't know what he calls himself, or she.
All
Cool
right.
dude. girl.
Next segment, Bianca Belair. She just announced her pregnancy. Congratulations to her.
You knew she was
Congratulations
pregnant,
on their
bro.
child for-
Yeah.
Congratulations
You
to
could
their
tell.
child for a D1 scholarship.
Yo, that baby is gonna be like
That
the
child's
most
got
fit
an
baby
NIL
of all
wage.
time.
Yeah, just be a little athletic.
You could
He's
tell
coming
she
out
just
with
made
that.
that announcement right off the rip because she came out without her hair tied back. I mean, there was no way she was
Mhm.
going to announce anything else than that. That was the biggest tell for me. Was her hair was down. It was more of a maternal kind of instinct thing. I felt that the second she walked out.
Yeah, it wasn't in a ponytail. She wasn't like waving it around. So I was like, I knew like, it
Yeah,
was
she wasn't
something
skipping and
something else.
high skipping
Right.
all that stuff. And she had that big robe and it was like covering her belly, and I was like, something's going on here.
Yeah, she still
Yeah.
had abs.
She
Like,
still
well,
had six pack over that. I'm
She
like,
might have
oh,
lost 2.
She might have lost.
Yeah.
That's abs during pregnancy. That's just Jesus Christ. God bless her.
That baby's
All right.
gonna be like 0% body fat.
Right?
Youngest NIL in history. Watch.
Yep.
All right, let's move on to the undisputed WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton.
Hated.
I thought it was a okay match.
I thought it was a
mean,
good
the
match.
ending was
I
predictable.
liked it. I like that they got Pat McAfee out the way for the beginning, so he wasn't throughout the whole match.
Mhm.
And then from what I
I thought
read,
him
he's
coming back
leaving.
was a little bit wonky at the end, though. That was a little bit weird. Like when he tried to come back as the ref at the end, that was kind of just didn't quite understand that piece. But
I thought they were going for the whole little nature skip, the whole little nature meme with him running down the ramp.
Yeah. Well, he's there. He was only there just to distract Orton for the ending, right?
Yeah, like that was it gave Orton reason to get rid of him. Because I did read that he was stepping out of the feud, so because I
This
heard
whole
like he
feud
doesn't
could have
want.
been a lot better, man. It could have
Yeah.
been so much better.
Yeah, I agree. I
Well,
mean,
it was
I was
makeshift,
hoping
technically,
for
right?
like a double
Wasn't
turn,
the whole
like
thing supposed to be Drew
Stone
and
Cold
Cody,
and
and they just
Brett.
didn't know where to go?
I don't know, man. It's just Randy turning is one of those things. That's like,
Well,
Right.
well, that would have been great if it was a double turn.
Yeah, would have. That's what I was hoping it would be. I thought Cody would turn heel.
I think there's still
Cody
a
still-
lot to be said with that, though, because Randy's going to get 15, right? He's going to win at some point soon. So I don't know if they're just going to have another match
Yeah.
that, but he's also going to When does he win it though? That's the thing. He will win another one. I just don't know when now. I thought that was his opportunity. I thought he should have won that one in my head,
I thought
just
so
based off
too.
the design.
He's only getting older.
Yeah, I thought this
SummerSlam.
might
A
be his
great
last
opportunity for
Mania.
him.
People do
Nah,
not want to boo Randy Orton right now. He is in the
he signed a
prime.
multi-year.
He's in the twilight of his career. They want to cheer him. They want to see number 15. You know, even if you don't turn Cody heel, let him be a tweener.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
think that Randy's
I
the most
mean,
celebrated heel of all time, though. I mean, if you think about like
Yeah,
from the
09
lifetime of his
Randy Orton
career,
was
I
a
think
super thing, right? Like, if only he did that punt 5 minutes earlier, that would have saved the whole match for me. But that's just me.
yeah.
He legit
I
got
like
hurt
the
on
match.
that punt. You saw his,
I
saw his
mean,
eye.
well, I think they might have over exaggerated it with that makeup on the next night. I think he definitely did get hurt, but they probably added extras just to
Oh,
make
the
it look
black,
worse.
yeah. But I
Yeah.
mean, the night of, it was like all swelled up.
Oh yeah, I think there's like a video of like Randy checking on him, like, yo, oh man,
Oh
you all
yeah,
right?
like after, like, did I get you? Did I get you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
because you can see
punched
his face like, oh, oh. But I like the match, but I get what everybody's saying.
too much
Cody's entrance
surrounding.
was cool. Like you guys saw his entrance. It was like
Oh, that was
it
amazing.
reminded
The
me
Iron
of
Man.
like Iron Man showing his like different
Oh, there's
armor,
different arbors. Yeah,
his
the
yeah,
whole
his different suits. Kind of remind me of like that.
We're definitely gonna make a figure out of that.
All right.
were they cheering the Stardust?
Yeah,
What's that?
Stardust was one of them. I think it was like the third one.
Hmm.
That was cool to see. So overall, how would you guys grade night one of WrestleMania?
How we're grading it at numbers
C.
scale or
If I
Letter
say
grade.
C.
I agree. C.
D.
I can see a C.
C
That's where I'm
plus.
at.
C plus.
C plus. I give it a B. B minus.
Damn,
You
you
sound
very
like
generous.
you sound like me, Marv. Like WWE sympathizer. I was
I don't know.
entertained, but
I didn't think it was as bad as most people on the internet said it was. You know.
Can I say
no, yeah, I agree.
I wish
In
that
the
they gave Randy
in the
Orton.
moment, I didn't like it, but like as the days go by, like it wasn't too bad. It was
I
as
think
bad
the
as
time was the biggest
the actual.
driver of all the negativity, right? Was the amount of time per match. I saw an average somewhere. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was overall it was like almost less than 10 minutes a match. That's kind of sad
Yeah.
if you think about how long WrestleMania really is from
Yeah.
start to finish based on given time.
I mean, night one
That's
was
kind of a sad
significantly
fact.
longer than two, right? Or where was that? Is that
You mean time wise? You mean overall
yeah?
time? It was longer. I think it was longer by like half an hour. I think when I
They're
looked it up.
selling more ads.
Yeah.
They're also putting it on two different platforms,
Mm-hmm.
and
No, I get the
you
business
know
aspect of it. I
it's
get it.
but it's disgusting, man. It's like this is the one major show of the year. Let them show their craft. Let them sell people on why this is the biggest event. Don't give us a Monday Night Raw on a WrestleMania Night One.
This is what
And
happens when it's no longer a pay-per-view, man.
yeah. And the other part of that though is like the only time limit they really should have had was what was on ESPN. When they went over to ESPN, the plus, plus, they could have used all the time in the world. There's nothing limiting them at that point, which is what I can't get past, right? The first hour spot when they're trying to promote it all to get to the people to buy it, I get that. But after that, there's nothing that says you can't have an extra hour of an hour, pay per technically pay per view. Call it what it is. That's still what it is, just a different streaming service.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about night two of WrestleMania. All right. So night
The
two started
obvious
with a
answer.
banger. Obafemi defeated Brock Lesnar. That was no surprise, but what was a surprise was when Brock Lesnar removed his boots and gloves.
Oh, yeah, that shocked me for
Uh,
sure.
what do you guys think about the match and Brock potentially retiring?
I think Brock is gonna go down as one of the most underrated like wrestling minds, I think. Because he kind of just knows, right? He knows when things are important and he picks his opponents definitely, but it all feels special, right? I read that he handpicked Oba. He made like he was down for the loss, um, and it felt like a spectacle. Not the longest match, but it was very effective. And it you couldn't have got Oba over more than what Brock did for him. Like Brock sold his ass off for Oba.
They did a huge solid for him, for sure.
I gained a lot of respect for Brock over the last couple matches from the one where Oba pinned him and stepped on him and pointed towards the WrestleMania side. That was a Brock thing, right? That Brock told
Yeah,
Oba
you
to
can
do
see
that,
Brock
right?
telling
That's
him, yeah,
huge, right? That's huge. And then watching this match, maybe it would make it a little bit longer, but I understand the complexity of needing to be short, concise, and to the point just to show dominance. Um,
Mhm.
I do think Brock's done because I don't think he wants to be retired by someone other than himself. I mean, I think that's where I would be, honestly. Like there's something to be said about he did give a lot of of his life to wrestling slash any kind of sport like that. So I think him going on his own terms is important, whether people like it or not. I think it was the right answer, and I hope that's where he stops. I hope he doesn't try to go get tapped by Gunter. That would make me upset.
Yeah, I
yeah. I
agree.
mean,
Yeah.
love him or hate him, bro. Like Brock, I was a fan. I was a fan of his when I first saw him in a dark match in like what 2002, I think it was. Before he came out and beat up Maven and Matt Hardy, I think it was his first debut, right? Like he was just the most believable wrestler in a long time, and still is technically, right? Like
Yeah, when
you
I
just
was a
feel like
kid,
even
it looked like he was gonna
yeah,
kill somebody.
you just see him even now. Like he's definitely older, but he still looks like he'll just rip somebody's head off if he
Still in great
wanted to.
shape. Yeah.
Yeah, when he came back after his MMA run and he was doing like Kimura locks and breaking people, I was like, whoa, he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
scary
I mean,
before.
notwithstanding all the dumb stuff we heard about with the whole lawsuit and all that stuff,
All that stuff, yeah.
but Brock Lesnar, the wrestler, you know, I still respect.
Mhm. I'm just glad it wasn't a squash match.
I mean, kind of was, kind of.
Oh yeah, it was like
Well,
that
I mean,
sweet
like,
little.
like the squash match, meaning like, like there was no offense for Brock, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean it
He
wasn't
kicked
just
out of
like
the
8
F5
German
and one or
suplexes?
two.
No, he didn't get pinned. He got F5, got up and choked slam Brock.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah,
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 he
he no
didn't.
sold that. He
Right.
no sold like Warrior no sold that.
It wasn't as bad as the Warrior no so like he kind of like had to hobble up and then just pick
Yeah,
him up,
true,
but
true.
nothing's worse than the Warrior no so. Like,
With Triple H, right? That was the worst.
yeah, that was. I remember watching that live. I was like, "What did I just watch? Like, what just happened?" Like, did he just take the pedigree and get up? Oh man.
All
No, but
right.
I think it
So
opened up a
yeah,
lot for Oba, though. I mean, Oba's got nothing but moving forward, right? He's a
yeah,
champion at
Mhm.
some point soon, probably sooner rather than later. I think maybe
yeah.
SummerSlam.
Obo's
And that's where I see it.
definitely made. I don't. That's my thing. I don't know if I want him to win that early. I'd rather him like win the Rumble and then
Yeah,
get at WrestleMania.
Yeah, because he just
um,
joined the roster
he
not so
did.
long ago.
Excuse me. I mean, I could see either way to be honest. Like, because Brock won that same path too, didn't he? He won real quick against The Rock at
Mhm.
SummerSlam.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
was The Rock. That's right. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
I just think Triple H looks for quick wins right now, and it feels like right. So I think they're going to want to push him to the top, and the problem with it is just what you said. After he's at the top, where does he go? Who beats him?
yeah. That's the
He's
issue.
Where
Is
does
only
he
what do you do after
lose?
that?
he's only
Does he lose
28
before
years
he wins a
old
championship?
too.
That's the real question. Do they allow him to lose before he wins a championship?
I think you have to let him lose, right?
But to who?
And I also don't think he can go for a mid card. I think there's no reason for that.
Not at all.
No, no. After this Brock push, yeah,
Last year,
probably lose
there's
to
no reason to
Gunther.
go for either.
Don't say that, please. Don't say lose to
Everybody
Gunther.
loses
Oh
to Gunther.
gosh.
Trent
Yeah,
hates it.
Oh my God. It makes
yeah.
me cringe just thinking about it.
Well, I'm glad Brock chose to lose to Oba than to Gunther because Gunther is super over already. I mean, he's already beaten Goldberg, Cena, and AJ.
I mean, yeah, Gunther didn't really need it. Oba, he just made a star right there.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And it's believable because like Oba he weighs more than Brock. He's taller than Brock. So it,
I mean, you have
he's
80-year-old women doing the oboe walk. You can't really get mad about that. I mean, it's
yeah.
all over
Yeah.
Instagram.
How many of those anal beads did they sell during WrestleMania weekend?
I would say Akuma, but then there you
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna
man.
say Akuma beads, but
It's not as funny, bro.
go. He borrowed it from Roman. He borrowed it from Roman, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's Obafemi has anal beads and Roman has their chili peppers.
I saw them in WWE shop. They're selling those now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
the
know what you're not seeing is
little
Danhausen
flower.
merch because it's all sold out.
Oh, are they?
Oh, not on the website, but I heard like WrestleMania weekend, like Danhausen stuff is just all sold out.
Wow.
The
Wow.
fact that he got his own like section of the Mania store is crazy too.
Yeah, he had like his own like face paint station at WWE World for kids.
That's nuts.
I'm telling you,
And they
Danhausen's
only
great.
had,
I love him. I don't care what anybody says. He makes me laugh a lot
bro,
in
I've
ways
loved
I
that guy
didn't. I
since
mean, I
the
think it's the dumbest thing
yeah.
ever, but I mean, it's fun.
I loved him the
You
first
gotta
time I
check
met
out
him
his stuff.
at Comic-Con, bro. I met him at
Yeah,
Comic-Con even before
2021.
he
We
was
met
signed to
him like
AEW.
5 years ago.
Yeah, before AEW. He
Before
was still Ring of
AEW.
Honor.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
knew
he
Yeah, I
was
he
didn't
just
really know a
super
did
lot
cool
about
to
him. I'd
we
be
me.
knew he
honest
was
with you,
something
until
special.
recently. And then when I watched him through, up through even now when he first came back, and then even this last Friday watching him at the Miz's house, that might have been one of my favorite things I've seen in a minute. When he climbs out, I don't know if you've seen it. He climbs out of the pool. He's like, "Get out of my pool!" He's like, "I'm out of your pool." That was one pool. This is the second
Yeah.
pool. Like, that might be the greatest line I think I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
So
Like,
Yeah,
Miz,
that
yeah,
there's a
used to
golf
Danhausen makes
course
me
in your
laugh.
there's a golf course by your house.
Yeah, we just think of us. They had WrestleMania.
And he
Get out
left
of my
No, that's
with the
hilarious.
Mrs.
Get out of
daughter's
my other pool.
He
bike.
stole his daughter's bike.
I hope they focus on his
Nah,
actual wrestling at some point in the future too, though. I mean, I know he can, right? Obviously, I just think hopefully that kind of
he can.
they find a way to mesh.
It's
Hopefully they find a way to mesh it with the comedic side of it, because the comedic side of
I
it's
don't
top
know what
notch for sure.
because on the Indies he was using the good night housing, which was just to go to sleep. That's why the running
Right.
joke was that CM Punk owes him money for using his move that whole time.
Right.
Um, but I think they gave him like a big boot or a pump kick against Kip, right?
He was like a Sheamus kick kind of kick,
Yeah, he like a bro kick to Kip
like a
Wilson.
bro kick. Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'd rather him
Yeah.
go back to the good night housing. Or I would have loved it. Like we'll talk about it when we get to that spot, get to his spot. But when he met up with John Cena, I would have loved if John Cena gave him the AA.
Yeah, that would
You
be
know how
good. Yeah.
he did the five knuckle shuffle like eye
Yeah.
poke.
But you can only
It'd been
do
funny if
those
he,
to like a limited number of wrestlers, like wrestlers that aren't like heavyweights, because he's a small guy.
yeah, but that's what's funny about it. Like he thinks he can get somebody in those moves, right? Like
Yeah,
if you watch
yeah,
on SmackDown, the tail of the tape, he's like 300 something pounds, but it was self-reported. He's like
yeah.
6 foot. He was self-reported to be 6'8".
Yeah. You
Maybe they
saw
can give
that
us
gym
submission moves.
video
There might
where
be
he's
some
like he's
submission moves they
holding
could give
the
him.
the barbell with one hand and slamming
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other.
Yeah,
Dan
there's always
Housen's
submission
oh
side of the
man.
house, though. They could tap out with. He could find a way to make some people tap out. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
there's always that option for a smaller wrestler. That's kind of where they go to if they can't, pick someone up like that or whatever. There's always that
Yeah,
kind of side.
yeah, true.
It's just hilarious, man.
All
Oh,
right,
And if
it
let's
you
talk
makes me
about
laugh
watch,
so bad.
the
we'll get back to
Intercontinental
Danhausen.
Championship
We'll
match.
get,
This was, I would say, the match of night two. The ladder match
no, yeah.
was Penta versus Javon Evans
Uh,
versus Dragon Lee versus JD Madonna versus Rusev and versus Rey Mysterio. I thought Ray was gonna win it for his like as a last Intercontinental Championship run.
thank God. I mean,
Um,
I love Rey Mysterio, but thank God he didn't.
or Javon Evans. I thought, either one of those two was gonna win it, but I'm not mad about Penta retaining.
That
No, I
makes
think
It was
Penta
my
needs to keep
favorite
it for a
match of
little bit.
WrestleMania. It was
Yeah.
100% my favorite match of WrestleMania, start to finish. And we're talking about Penta, Shao Kahn headgear. Come on now. Mortal
Oh yeah, that
Kombat
was
tribute
cool.
in the
Yeah.
moment. Gosh, that made me happy. I'm so excited about that new
Yeah,
movie coming out. And
I
it
don't
got
know if
spotted right there. Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Mattel can make a figure out of that just because of the. I don't know if they can make it.
Oh,
I don't
like
think they can
DC
get the license
license,
for the
right?
Shao Kahn. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
True.
I think McFarlane has
But
that, but
I know a guy with a 3D printer that can help you out there, Trent.
Thanks. But I'm not a big McDonough fan, but he showed a lot. Like
He took a
when he
lot of
took
hits
the
that
pin
match.
driver, I mean, he took a brutal attack all the way around.
Yo,
So I
JD
did have
is
some
so
respect for him based
underrated.
off of that. But
He
yeah.
man, he
no,
showed
yeah.
how great he is in that match.
I think
That Spanish
everybody.
fly off the ladder.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Incredible.
But I think everybody kind of showed out. I think everybody was made that night. Like everybody looked good. Like
Yeah, Javon.
nobody looked bad. My only critique as far as that match goes, one, it was I could have went a little longer, but like everything else on WrestleMania weekend. And then like the Rusev spot, the
Cutter.
Yep.
OG cutter. I'm
Yeah.
like, come on, Rusev.
He
It
jumped
was
halfway up.
blatant. Like why'd you jump into it, bro? It's like-
Is that more Rusev's fault or is that Javon's for not making it all the way through?
no, I just think it was a spot. Like it
Nah, it's
was
just a
like
spot. Yeah, I think
it's
yeah,
just a
Rusev
spot.
was just
One
trying
man
There
had
was
to jump
no.
like 20 feet.
I guess I just feel like there might have been no way to make it look more realistic. I guess unless you just caught him whilst on the ladder, but then
Yeah.
that
or
would have been
like
kind of
maybe like
dangerous.
Rusev leaned over a little bit instead of jumping off.
He didn't lean over, dude. He just he took it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He would
saying.
have
Like,
it would have looked better.
I really wanted
yeah, yeah,
Rusev
yeah.
just to move out of the way, what's his
Like
name?
a
Samoa Joe
Samoa
used to do
Joe.
back in the day when he
Yeah,
was
that would have
walking out
been
of the way.
funny.
That would
That
have
would
been
have been
classic if he just
hilarious if
moves
he
out the way.
Samoa Joe
Right.
that thing.
That'd have been
Just
hilarious if he did it. Just like, oh, you missed.
yeah. I think that would have been perfect.
Oh
That would have been a
yeah,
perfect
that would
spot
have
to
been
have
fun.
that. Yeah. I mean,
That would have
that's
been
what I
Yeah,
was
fun.
hoping. But I think that would have been the classic kind of even almost like a tribute to Samoa Joe in the
For
relationship.
Joe,
I
right?
think that'd been good. So
Right. That would have been cool. But man, those Mexican destroyers
oh my
from
God, that
Penta to those
the one on the
ladders,
ladder. Sheesh.
man.
Like I don't know if it would have
just
hurt
the
more
brutality
if
of
the
it
ladder
all.
broke. Like would it have hurt more if the ladder broke, or if was it worse that it didn't break? I don't know.
I think it
Or
would
was it
hurt more if
supposed
it
to
didn't
break?
break, but it looks more devastating when it does break.
Yeah, it just. Oh my God, I love Penta, man. That guy, man.
The match was my favorite to me because of I was watching it with casual fans or whatever. Like my wife was watching it, and then my brother and my couple friends we had played ball with. They were so like in the moment for this match. Like those ladders can't be real. Oh, those ladders are real. It put them all into the show. So that was definitely my favorite.
Yeah. And props to
That could have been
Javon.
easily main events. Yeah.
Props to Javon. I don't know if you guys saw the spot uh where Penta and was it Penta or I don't know, there's a couple wrestlers that were on the ladder and Javon was holding on to the bottom of the ladder just to keep it stable. I don't know if you guys saw that, noticed
I
that
feel like
spot.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Mysterio was
lots.
on it. I think Mysterio was halfway up the
Speak.
ladder. I think if I remember right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that other Mysterio spot where he hit his forehead on the ladder
Mhm.
Oh, when he
when
jumped off and he did
yeah the
the
seated senton to Rusev, like oh, you just see him
uh,
boom right to the ladder, and he had a cool Deadpool outfit.
Oh yeah.
behind
Yeah.
all the blood. Ugh.
All right. So let's move on to the next match, the US Championship match. Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn. Um, decent match. Um,
Yeah,
no surprise to the ending. Trick won. Um, I don't know. What do you guys
he
think
did
about the
it.
match? I feel like it
The
sucks
crowd
Sammy
seemed
was booed,
conflicted.
but it's not his fault. It's just that Trick
No,
is super over.
I
What do
like
you guys
Sammy's
think of the
take on it
match?
all. He's like, "Why do you guys hate me? I thought I was the good guy."
Yeah.
He's playing it.
I
I
mean,
almost feel like part of that's real. Honestly, like I really do. Like I don't think it's a heel turn. I think it's him feeling. He actually might actually feel that way. Like why the heck is everybody booing me
I
whenever
mean,
he's been the
he's the vet.
baby
He's
face of
seen it
wrestling
all.
for
You know
so
what I
long?
mean? Yeah, but yeah,
he should be used to it now. I mean,
he should be
he
used to it. Yeah, for
my favorite version of Sammy is still the conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for a documentary. But I thought it was good. I like and I guess it's not an homage, but it's the same spot that Brian Danielson and Will Ospreay, the double finish, the double running finishes, and one connects and one doesn't, or one's the reverse kind of. You kind of knew that was coming. But yeah, trick was made there, and it's telling that the three main eventers from Stand and Deliver last year are all on WrestleMania this year, so that was cool.
hmm
Like it was Oba, Trick, and Javon.
I think it'd
Yeah.
be interesting to see Trick and Javon later on. I think that'd be a hell of a match, to be honest with you. Two
Yeah,
up and
yeah,
coming
yeah.
stars, both beyond athletic. I think that'd be a hell of a championship match.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I want to see Trick versus Mello.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
natural
well,
thing. I guess the hard part is like, do you turn Mellow heel because Trick is so over?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Man,
Do you
Miller
have
He
to?
just
got to
turned
be
face.
face.
Miller just became face.
Melo just became face, right, right. Somebody has to turn. Somebody has to turn. But yeah, it would be like a modern day HPK versus Diesel.
Yeah, I mean, if they paired them back together, yeah. Um, and one of the rare moments where I actually don't mind celebrity interaction, I don't mind Lil Yachty, which is weird. I'm not a fan of
Yeah.
his music, but I'm okay with him being his hype man.
He's better than who's the other rapper from last year's WrestleMania? Um
Travis Scott?
Travis Scott, yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
well,
that was
yeah.
way better than Travis was.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Lil Yachty actually looks like he wants to be there.
Yeah.
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 I think he's down for a
Glad.
good minute too.
Oh, when Lil Yachty took that bump too, he took a bump into the guardrail. So
Hmm.
he's definitely he's definitely trying. So I don't mind it.
And he came to the back.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did. From a gingerbread man.
All right, let's move on to the next match. The street fight, the Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio. Also a solid match, but we all knew Finn was gonna win because he's the demon.
I think the Demons only lost once
The Roman,
to
right?
Edge, right? Oh
Thought it was
no,
the
I guess twice
Roman.
then. To Edge too.
To
Oh
Edge,
yeah,
yeah.
that's true.
To Edge and Roman, yeah.
But
Any
yeah,
thoughts on the
solid
match, guys?
match. Solid match. Solid match. Glad to see Finn Balor be Finn Balor again, right?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know where he goes. Is he still gonna be feuding with Dom, right? Because he did, right? Did he on Monday?
He pivoted towards JD, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess JD
Saying that
makes
he
sense
cared.
too.
I think that's where it's going to go. Honestly, there's
That's right.
I
They had
brought you
those.
up
They had
kind of
those
concept.
vignettes.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, they
So I
have
think that's where it
history there,
goes.
so it's gonna create a good storyline. Because believe JD was in Finn's wrestling school.
He was.
Yeah, he trained.
They
He
they
trained
did a
JD.
spot on that on they did a spot on that on Monday. I think it was on
Yeah.
Monday Night Raw. They
They
talked
did,
about
right?
they showed
Okay.
the whole progression of it. Yeah. But where does
Yeah.
Dominic go?
It's
That's the
gonna.
other question. Where does he go next?
I mean, I think on main roster, it's just gonna end up being the whole Judgment Day breakup, right? Because he's still gonna be busy down in AAA, so we'll see what happens with that.
What is he doing in AAA right now? Is he
He's
He's their
still the mega
champ, no?
champion. Yeah,
yeah.
he's
He's
the
either
mega
Who's he
champion.
is
feuding
that
with
their
over
top
there?
championship right there?
So he's supposed to be feuding with Grande Americano Ludwig, but Ludwig is gonna have that. They're gonna do the mask versus mask match first, and then I guess after that they'll go to the Dom stuff.
Oh, true.
Okay.
And it's still insane to me that Undertaker's the booker for AAA.
Oh wow.
Like
Never
of
knew
all the
that.
people,
Wow.
Yeah,
yeah,
Who would
he's
have
in charge
thought?
of AAA. It's weird, right? He's doing a good job. It's entertaining, man. It's great.
Mhm.
Is JBL in there too? Is
He's on
he involved?
commentary.
He's doing
He's on
commentary?
commentary. It's hilarious, bro. It
That's
is
Yeah.
funny.
hilarious.
I definitely
It,
gotta watch
it,
Triple A now.
it's funny, bro. It's Corey Graves, JBL, and Rey Mysterio.
Oh, Ray's on commentary too? That's great.
Yeah, yeah. The one
Well,
thing I
how's
don't like
Conan?
about he just got his leg cut off, man.
Oh,
Oh man.
Yeah,
Diabetes or
yeah.
something?
he's in a bad way right now. The one thing
The
I'll say that I
diabetes.
don't like about Rey Mysterio, I don't know what it is. It's a number of things, I think, but
Yeah,
I
that
don't know what
sucks.
it is.
Just like
But yeah,
Buff Bagwell, he had his leg cut off too.
but his was because of that injury.
Who was
Like he had
was
surgery and
Ray?
like then
I mean,
no
not Ray
Buff
Conan.
Bagwell.
Oh, Buff
Buff.
Bagwell. Oh yeah, yeah.
He had a car accident. And I don't think it ever healed right or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I guess Conan is
Yeah,
from a disease.
bro, he's a lot of things. Is he on dialysis too? I don't know.
Damn.
But to go back to the Rey Mysterio thing, like I said, the one thing I don't like about it is I mean I appreciate it, but I don't like it is when somebody cuts a promo in Spanish, Ray's the one translating. So it's just weird. It sounds
Yeah.
weird. It's like as they're speaking, Ray translates it right after them.
Oh, what? There's
I
no
think
like
Conan did that too,
subtitles?
right? When he was commentating.
Not as much, and it wasn't as egregious, I guess.
Mm, that's cool.
But
Helps
that's
certainly
good.
helps the American
Yeah.
viewers.
JBL on commentary sold me, so I'm down.
He says some hilarious stuff. It's funny though.
I kind of wouldn't mind seeing go back to the Dominic Mysterio thing. I wouldn't mind seeing Liv turn on Dominic like she did on Cena with the eyes, and then just kind of a little homage to Cena later on. That'd be kind of legit too, because he's not a winner anymore, right?
Hmm.
I think that's where she's at. She's the big winner now, right? And
Oh
I
yeah,
think that turn might happen sooner rather than later because she's going to be on that
Yeah.
pedestal and he's not, right? So I think that might
Yeah,
be an interesting way to go.
that's a big
I'm
one. It
sure
has to
Dom's
happen.
wife would appreciate that storyline.
Man, she's a trooper, man.
Yeah, she
Oh
is.
She's a
yeah.
trooper.
You
Well,
get
yeah, it has to happen. Like, this Judgment Day storyline's been going on for like what seems like 10 years already.
For a long time, yeah.
they're a successful group. They had a lot of championships under their belt. So
Excuse me, in different iterations too. It's weird.
All right, let's move on to the women's championship match: Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. Uh,
Hands down, I'd say
better
Jade's
than I
best
expected.
match ever.
Best match
Jade's best
ever.
Oh
match
yeah,
ever.
not that that's
Yeah,
saying
even
much. I don't mean to be ugly, but that's
yeah,
not saying
no,
a whole
no.
lot. I've never been a
I'm
big
not
Jade
saying
fan.
I'm not saying she's ever had a really good match, but it's definitely her best match.
yeah,
Like,
I'd
and that's
agree.
from both companies, I would say.
Yeah, Trent, it was
But
bad
is
in
that because of
AEW.
Jade or is that because of Rhea bringing her up? I think there's two pieces of that to kind of unfold too, right? Rhea makes everyone look
Uh,
great
I think
because
their
Rhea
I think
is
their
great, in my
chemistry
opinion.
a
certainly
little bit of
helps.
both.
Yeah,
I would say a little bit of
yeah.
both.
So, but I'm a
But yeah,
I'm
that
a big Rhea fan though, man, for sure. Ever since she was younger, I've always liked Rhea. So
That ending was awesome. That reversal, so
when she slipped through,
it was so
yeah, that
clean.
was dope.
Yeah.
What did Jay do? A spine buster and started the pelvic thrust. Like girl was not trying to keep it PG with that match.
Hey man, it's fan service, brother.
It is what it
Yeah.
is. I'm not complaining.
I just don't know where Jade goes after this though. Like, she go automatically back to Rio, and we're never gonna see that Bianca Jade match now, like, or at least not for another
They're
year.
not
Not for
another.
another year. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
she has
Shoot, I'm assuming she's gonna take some maternity leave.
Jade has a stable now too, so it has to be worked around somehow too.
I think Jade and Rio go again, probably at Backlash, just to have a closure. A second match. Still think Rio
Hmm.
wins. But I think that closes the loop with Jade at least. But like you said, where does she go? I don't know. Maybe her and Tiffy have a little thing. That'd be kind of decent, I think.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, there's a lot of women in the WWE, like in all their
yeah,
brands. So it's like it's very like stacked in a good way, but also like crowded, you know?
yeah.
So it's like, where does Julia go? Like, there's jokes that like, oh, Julia lost the belt. Don't answer the phone, Julia, right?
Oh
That
yeah, yeah. She wasn't a
I hope,
Mania. Neither
yeah,
was
yeah.
Chelsea Green. She wasn't in a Mania either.
And I can
They
see
were all
both of
supposed to
them.
be.
I could see both of them with a big title too.
They were all supposed to be a Mania. It was supposed to be, from what I read, it was supposed to be Julia versus Tiffany versus Jordan Grace. But that's called Jordan Grace got injured. Chelsea, I don't know if she had anything, but there's a lot of injuries at this Mania.
Yeah. It's supposed to be Asuka versus Io also.
Yeah, but that didn't happen
That
either
match
because
got scrapped.
Asuka's hurt.
Still possible, but just without Kyrie, unfortunately. I mean, they're bringing up Mariah May, so that's the whole Stardom thing. You could bring that up too, so we'll see. Or
Mm.
Blake Monroe,
But
right?
yeah, Blake Monroe.
Is she coming up soon? She's
SmackDown,
still
yeah,
feuding with Tatum?
they ran a vignette last Friday,
Oh
so
wow.
it just said soon, and then they ran the vignette for Ricky Saints, and he's debuting Friday.
Yeah. A lot of roster spots are opened up because of the cuts.
Yeah, they brought what Joe Hendry and Ego to Raw and
Hmm.
Sol Ruka. But now Sol Ruka's out, so I don't know if they replace her for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. They both came up to the main card, Joe Henry and Solruka, both after a loss too. That was kind of interesting. Like I said, I don't want to say
Eh,
the lost momentum, but I think the Joe Henry loss surprised me more than the Solruka loss. Right? I thought Sol would lose, but I didn't think Joe was going to lose that match.
it's all typical for like NXT.
Usually
A lot
they
of times,
lose in
whatever.
NXT
Yeah,
before going on the main roster.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It's just
Yeah.
I feel like you lose momentum going into the main roster by losing in the lower roster, if that makes sense too.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I think the point is
traditionally,
to put the NXT roster over before leaving.
yeah. And
I
to
could
be
see that.
fair, the joke is NXT still like developmental. So what happens down there doesn't really matter technically to
Mm.
some people. I love NXT, but a
I
lot of
love
people
NXT.
like a lot of people say that though. Let's be
It's like the minor league of wrestling, but I doubt it. Like there's a lot of I think some of the men wrestlers in NXT are 1,000% better than some of the men in the main card right now. I feel.
Yeah.
some of the women are better
Oh
than the
yeah.
men.
Oh yeah.
Kendall Gray's amazing.
Yeah. AJ and I talk about this all the time. The women overall, I think, are carrying the singles WWE torch better than the men are. So to your
I
point, the
agree.
tag
Yeah,
team is kind of wonky, right? Like I don't
Yeah,
necessarily think the tag team has a great direction, but the women overall
there's
on the
no
singles front, there's so much
yeah.
talent.
The thing of the women's division, there's no like natural tag teams, right? They're all kind of just makeshift.
right.
Like the only tag teams I can see that are technically natural would be like Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray at this point. Like they make sense.
And even
Fatal
Ren can
Influence makes
run
sense.
too. She's a great wrestler.
Yeah, yeah. But she's being used more as like, look like a player coach kind of thing. Like she's putting people over and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But we'll see. Hopefully she gets up to the main roster.
Yeah.
Again, we'll talk about it later. Like I don't know where there's room for anybody right now because unfortunately stuff happens, right? You have to get rid of people to bring people in.
Mhm. All right. So the next segment in the pay-per-view was Danhausen and with the Miz and John Cena and Kit Wilson. That was a nice little segment there.
Danhausen is like the MVP of the WWE, and it's only been like a month.
A couple of months,
Like
yeah, a couple months.
he's only had two matches. He's only had technically two matches.
Even
Wait,
Kid Wilson's
I thought there was
holding his
only
own
one.
too.
There was a Wilson one, right? What was the second one?
He had a match on Friday against the Miz.
He beat Miz.
He beat the Miz.
Oh, okay. I missed that one.
Yeah, he beat the
He
Miz.
cursed
I
him.
mean,
He cursed him, and then fireworks hit Miz and Kit in the face, and
Oh
then
no,
he
I
rolled
did see
over
that.
Miz.
Yeah, yeah. That was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
on the apron, right?
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
When
I
they
saw
were
that.
when they were like showboating,
Yeah.
And then
he
he
did the
escaped in his
he did
little
the
car. I
Undertaker.
want that car so bad. I can't see straight. Like his little getaway car. That thing's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
You know, what's funny
Mattel's
is
gonna
in an
make that toy?
interview, he's like, he says he has no control over like the pyros. Like it must be like a glitch or something. Like I just cursed him. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah.
Must be like malfunction with the pyrotechnics.
Did you watch his Rosenberg interview over Mania weekend?
I did see some of it. Yeah, yeah.
It was good. He takes a little shot at AEW, which I thought was funny because
Oh, what do you
When
say
he
about
was
that?
out, right? Because he said it like he made like only like 3 appearances or something like that.
yeah, like Rosenberg was asking, was like, how many matches were you? He's like, you're never like I was never there. He's like, I felt like I saw you all the time. He's like, yeah, I did a lot of social media stuff backstage,
Right, a
and
lot of vlogs.
it seemed like I was there, but I was never there.
Yeah.
Then they never used him, and then like again, not just because I'm not a fan of AEW, um, just but just how Penta Danhausen is like, that was like the biggest fumble in the sense that how much money they could have made with all the merchandising and all this stuff. Like
Right.
Mhm.
Danhausen's literally been there for a month, and he's so over it's crazy.
Yeah, selling
He's
out
the new
merch.
Santino Marella. I mean, he reminds me of Santino's
Yeah,
comedic antics of back in the day, right?
Mhm.
But
bro.
he's more of a
WWE has
he's
like
already a marketing millionaire with that now though, right? Like you
yeah,
said.
they have like three Santinos now. They have R-Truth, they have Danhausen, and they got freaking this guy, Mr. Iguana. I can't
Yeah.
wait
Chris
till
Iguana.
Danhausen and
Oh
Mr.
my God,
Iguana
I
do something.
know.
I can't wait until they do something together. Iguanahausen, bro, it's gonna be great.
Iguana
Kit
housing.
Wilson's technically a comedy wrestler too, no?
Who?
Kit Wilson.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. But he's like a heel, so he's
Yeah.
like a chicken shit heel.
Yeah.
Until him and the Miz go at it at some point, they'll have some kind of feud somewhere that'll kind of turn him face. I think at that point.
Yeah, I
Oh yeah,
think
that would be a
will
good match.
Kittle turn face, or
The
or
mentor
Elton Prince
versus
will
the
come back,
student.
or Elton Prince comes back and Pretty Deadly's a thing again. I love Pretty Deadly.
Mhm. I'm just glad that wrestling fans, like the WWE universe, like recognize how entertaining he is. Because initially, when he
Yeah, they
debuted,
hated
a
him.
lot of people booed him.
No, 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 no.
Thought he was like a fake thing.
Danhausen said in that same interview, like they weren't booing him. If you watch it
Those
back,
things-
they cheered his debut,
Oh,
and
did they? Oh,
they
okay.
started booing when the lights went off. They just wanted more Danhausen.
Oh, right,
That's
right.
why they were
Yes,
booing.
yes. You're right. He did say that in
That's why they
I
were
think it
booing.
was
It was a Rosenberg interview.
the Rosenberg interview, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right. Yeah, he
He's like
did.
they just wanted more Danhausen. It's like,
That's the Conan O'Brien shit right there, man. That's
But
why I love Dan
but there was
Housen.
still internet marks saying like he was like a fake Sting and all this stuff.
yeah, but you just said it. You just said the answer right there. Internet marks.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like telling me, oh man, Cage Match hates this match. You mean the 20 people that voted hated that one match?
Now who's that? Who's that big company that FW Online? What company is that? Um,
That's the one with the star
Fightful?
rating guy, right?
Oh, you talking
who?
about Dave?
Yeah,
Dave
Dave
don't
Dave
count.
Meltzer.
Meltzer. His podcast. They
Dave
were
Meltzer
shitting on
don't count
Danhausen.
because it's Dave Meltzer. It's
Yeah,
like, he hates
but
everything that's not
now,
AEW.
but now they're saying good things about him because now they see like people actually love him.
Because Dave
His
Meltzer's a
fan
fake
interaction
journalist.
changes the world. His fan interaction changes the wrestling persona all the way around, right? Just how much fun he has
Yeah,
with people in general. It could be the youngest person to the oldest person, and he'll
yeah,
act the same way, and everyone loves him exactly the same. I think that's
Hmm.
important
yeah.
there.
What's cool about Danhausen is if you actually get to meet him in person. Again, we met him a few times before he was with AEW. Like I can only speak to my interactions with him. Like when he was with my kid, like he was interacting with him, acting, being Danhausen was hilarious. My kid's autograph says to Treyhausen. It's hilarious.
That's awesome.
But then when he was speaking to me and Marvin just as adults, he's out of gimmick. He's just being like really personal. Hey, cool. How'd you
His
like this?
normal
It's cool.
voice.
What do you want? Super
Yeah,
cool, man. I'm glad he's doing big things now.
yeah. They couldn't be more proud of him, man.
Conan actually sent him like he was on his podcast or whatever in the beginning, and
Yeah, yeah.
now that he made it big, Conan's like, you owe me some money,
You
right?
Yeah, because I think he described himself as what if Conan O'Brien was
He's Conan O'Brien possessed by a demon.
Possessed by a
by
demon.
demon.
Right, right. He was like one of the first guys that was on
He's literally
Conan's
the first.
podcast, right? A
Yeah,
podcast with
Yeah,
interviewing like
Conan,
just random people, right? They're
yeah,
just
it
trying to
was
make it in the
Conan needs a
industry.
fan. Yeah, I
yeah,
watch his podcast all the time.
Yeah,
He was
that
the
was
first Conan needs a fan.
the first Conan needs a fan. Yeah, that's what they call it.
Yeah,
yeah. Conan's one of Danhausen's first fans. So was Topanga.
Oh yeah, Topanga. Yeah, she did the face paint and everything.
Mega
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hausen.
remember that. That's really cool.
Danielle
Love
House,
Even
Topanga
more of the
Hausen.
reason he's my hero.
All right, let's talk about the main events. Roman Reigns defeating CM Punk.
Probably the greatest CM Punk match since his comeback. And
I
I'm talking
agree.
about everything. I don't care about AEW and WWE. I'm talking about just
Yeah.
overall storyline wise,
very
match
compelling.
content. Um,
I think sheer
they made
stamina alone is crazy in that match. If you look at it,
yeah,
Yeah, it
you
was
know,
almost
because
an hour long, I believe.
yeah,
if
and
you
an
watch
hour of
his other
intense, not
matches,
just kind of
yeah,
yeah. Sorry.
no, you're good. Like his matches back, he looked winded, but this one he looked like he was actually like ring shape, like ready to
Mhm.
go. As long as he just
Even at the
doesn't
end
do
when he was
the
swinging and
buckshot.
missing, right? When he was swinging and missing at the end,
Yeah,
that looks. I think that was legit exhaustion to a point too. I think
yeah.
it was a
But you
combination of
felt it like
acting but real.
emotionally,
Oh, I
like
did.
you felt it like, man, like yo, it's over, bro.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah,
can't hang anymore. That was great. As long as he doesn't try to do a buckshot lariat again.
yeah.
Just don't do
I mean,
that. Like, stay in your wheelhouse, punk.
I like how he had the same spot he had with Seth and
And,
Moxley,
and
where
Moxley,
the GTS.
yeah, where they fall on his shoulders. I thought that was a nice homage to
the Shield.
wrestling against the other Shield members.
He got all the shield. That was good.
Yeah.
But it was good. I mean, like it was a culmination of their feud for now, right? It was a good tie up. We're good for now. We'll maybe revisit it down the road. But
I
Punk
think
proved
these
to me
two
that
have
yeah,
the
man, he
most
can
tied
go.
in. Yeah, I think these have
Yeah,
the best duration match moving forward. Like where CM's going to go. He's going to go to Cody for a little while. You know where Roman's eventually going to go. Obviously, I think once we said it 1,000 times, Oba via Jacob Fatu later on. Between those two somewhere. Right? There's a natural
yeah.
progression for those two. So I think those are the easiest storylines to continue out of anything from WrestleMania, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and both entrances were amazing. Um, it was just like WrestleMania in a nutshell, like the pageantry, the long match, the false finishes. It was
Hmm.
cinema, as they say, right?
Yeah, I like
One
how
thing that
CM
threw me off
Punk
is
came out with his ROH entrance first.
Mm.
yeah,
That was cool. And then Roman coming out with showing his just
his family.
the whole bloodline and the
Yeah.
pillars. That was really cool.
Mm.
The one thing that threw
Oh,
me off is when he threw the stairs at Punk. Like,
Uh,
no DQ?
then yeah, they kept trying to say like, oh, it's the main event of WrestleMania. They're going to be a little more
mm.
lenient, but it was
I
like it
think
was
AJ,
kind of
you and I
blatant
were
there, bro.
texting. AJ and I were
Kind
texting
of,
back and forth. I think during that match, like, shouldn't that have been a DQ? Why was it not? I'm glad it
yeah.
wasn't, mind you. Don't get me wrong, but there's like three times there could have easily been a disqualification called. But
Right,
They're like,
right,
he's not
yeah.
gonna. Yeah, they're already on commentary. Like they don't want it to end that way. He's gonna be a little more lenient. Good on him. I'm like, yeah, okay. If you want to cover yourself that way,
that felt more of an unsanctioned match at times than the actual unsanctioned match.
Yeah. All
yeah,
right,
it
we
was more
gotta
violent.
wrap it up, guys. So overall, how would you grade night two of WrestleMania?
Hey,
I'd give it an A.
Yeah,
A? I'll give it an A as
I think
well.
A driven by the eye. I think A is a great number
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
All
I
right.
mean, definitely in comparison to the first night, definitely an
Oh yeah,
A.
for sure, for sure. All right, so that's the end of our show, guys. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. Remember to keep it real, keep it kayfabe. This is Marv, JR, and AJ, and Trent signing out. Peace.
This is Brandy Lauren, and thank you guys for watching Kayfabe Man Cave.